Hello there YouTubers, welcome to Frenzy Inferno hosting the SuperAnimeStation. I have moved my SuperAnimeStation channel onto this channel because I find it easier to organize my vids on the channel, and let's get on with the show. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Naruto Manga chapter 599, the most anticipated moment of the history of Naruto, I guess. Finding the truth, who is Toby. So let's go through what happens from the beginning of the chapter. We don't get much dialogue in this, by the way, so literally on the last page thing, I don't know who it was, but someone says like one or two comments at the end, and that's it for the whole chapter. But at the beginning you see Obito Uchiha, Obito Uchiha's past, Kakashi's closest friend, I guess, the one who gave him the Sharingan. You see that Obito is going through the Ninja Academy for the first time. He sees Rin, Kakashi, and everyone else like Guy, Asuma, Kuronai, pretty much everyone, even Ebisu. They were all young. I think they were literally, I think they graduated or something like that. I think they just became genin, and then later on, it goes into the next section of showing the chunin exams, where they pass the first test, going through the death forest, the forest of death. Then later on, you do see that after they go through all of that, what was it again? Yeah. You know, whenever Obito says that he was very late, that he was helping out any grannies, he was actually helping out this one granny. You see in the little. You see a little segment of him actually helping a granny out. So he was actually lying in the past. You'd think it was just some excuse, but he was actually helping someone out. And then later on you see Obito getting owned by Guy. I was really surprised they actually showed that. I didn't even know that Obito would actually fight Guy. Who knew that would happen, but he got owned really badly. Then you see like Obito doing his training. Think of like Naruto when he does his training, when he was training, I don't know, for whatever. Basically something like that. I think he's training like using his fire style, basically all his techniques. And then later on, you see the first, well, I think it might be the final match. It probably is the final match where you see Kakkashi versus Guy. And Kakkashi manages to win the tuning exam, which kind of makes Obito jealous in a way, and Rin was all like, ooh, wow, something like that. And then Obito, later on, he decided he wanted to reveal his feelings for Rin, which we see that he approaches Rin, and then she's like, oh, Obito, hand these out. And then he's like, oh, he's all heartbroken, and he realized that Rin does not like him how he likes her. Instead, she likes Kakkashi. Who knew? And then after that, it pretty much summarizes Obito's it's pretty much a past segment of what was his, like, you know, what was he going through from his Ninja Academy days up to the tuning exam. It doesn't show when they're in the war segment, but it just stops around there when Obito realizes that Rin likes Kakashi more. And then at that moment, the truth is revealed that when Toby's mask is broken, and then finally see Obito himself. So it's revealed that Toby is Obito, and everyone. It is, well, in a way, it is kind of obvious with the hairstyle and everything, but from hints from the past, we could tell like the Sharingan, Kakashi's left eye and Toby's right eye, Obito's right eye. When they use their Monkey Sharingan, when they use Kamui and all that, it sends it to the same dimension, which kind of gave you a hint that Kakkashi had a feeling that was Obito, because their Monkey Sharingans were linked into the same space. That gave a massive hint. So this was a massive shock. Like, everyone was guessing who he is, like Uchiha Madara, but obviously we see Uchiha Madara in the battlefield, so he can't be Uchiha Madara. And also you see that Uchiha Madara possesses all his powers and his Monkey Sharingans and everything, because we see that his power. I'm not sure what Uchiha Madara's Monkey Sharingan does, but you see it's different from Toby's powers. But it gave you a hint from the hairstyle and everything. But it was a big shock, to be honest. My opinion in this, it was very, well, at first it's like, oh wow, it's going to be another, like, well, not filler, but it's going to show past segment. They're probably going to skip it. They might not even show the face of who Toby is, but luckily they actually did show it, which was Obito. And that was a big surprise, but a lot of people had guessed, but the fight is over now of like who Toby is. Like, yeah, everyone guessing. It was quite anticipated. Like, they're building, building up everyone's, anticipations, because the manga was like had no dialogue at all, and it kept building up and up, and then you finally see Obito's face at the end. So I hope you enjoyed this review. I would say that manga had to be a very, well, it was quite important, I guess, considering the ending. It kind of shows, Obito, half of his face, the area where his face got crushed by the rocks, and obviously half of his face has a ring again, so who knows what happened. So what are your thoughts on this chapter? I know it's a bit late me uploading this, but I hope you enjoyed it. So stay tuned for tomorrow, I guess, for the next manga chapter. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, rate and subscribe. Goodbye.